Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello, your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez. What's up, familia? What's up? Ready to make some money today. How's everybody doing, familia? I am doing fantastic, as usual. Did a lot over the weekend on the coding side, and we are ready to start a new week. What's up, familia? What's up? All right, so let's jump right into the market. Remember, familia, to hit that like button if you are new to the channel, subscribe. And if you want to become part of the amazing Elliott Wave familia that we have, just take your phone and scan that barcode that you see on the screen soon. And also our link is in the description of this broadcast. All right, you can just click on it and you will find us there. All right, familia. All right, so let's get right into the charts. 1 second. All right, just a second. I am loading everything up as we speak. Well up, Tony. What's up, Renee? All right, here we go. It's the beginning of the week, so we better take it easy, all right? It's the month of December and a lot of crazy things you guys will see in the market. Just trade safely. Don't try to rush into any trades, all right? So as you guys see here, I don't have any indicators, only the Bollinger Bands at the bottom here. But what I want to do, I want to start fresh set of eyes and understand the market completely. What is it doing right now? Obviously, we aren't looking at the 4-hour time frame. We see an Elliott wave coming down here, a clean Elliott wave coming down, a clean Elliott wave going up. But when you look at the bigger picture of things, we clearly understand that the market is doing a correction, a bigger correction, right? And if we understand the bigger correction that it's doing, we can clearly see that it's a triangle. And I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame, right? It's a triangle, right? So what a triangle consists is definitely very easy to understand. It's 3-point system all the way down, all right? Corrections, zigzags all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? To later have a continuation. But I'm looking at the bigger time frame. I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame right now. This correction completed here. This is now another reaction to this Elliott wave. So what is it remaining doing right now is the market pushing down, right? But I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame. That means it's gonna take time, okay? But I understand what is a bias long term. But right now, let's see if the market is actually okay. So it already reached a top here, and this is for NAS right now. Already reached a top of that triangle, and it is gonna form another Elliott wave down. All right. So let's see how far this is gonna go. One of the first rule of Elliott waves is that we don't know how far the Elliott wave 1 is gonna go. But right now it found support at the previous day closing price, which is a good reaction right now. This means that this is supposed to be an Elliott wave 2 pushing the market up. But a rule for Elliott wave 2 is that we know how far they can go. We know that. The best part of everything that we see here is the fact that we found a strong resistance on the top, strong resistance here, and everything and anything that we do should not break this higher point. So if we are looking to catch an Elliott wave 3, understanding this is an Elliott wave 2, all we need to do is measure this entire area, pushing the market down, right? From top to bottom, we take the Fibonacci tool and we measure this entire thing. So we know that the market is pushing up right now. Great. I'm not thinking about the scalping. I'm not thinking about anything. It's just doing technicals of the market. We understand that the bias right now is pushing the market up. We understand the levels of how high this can go, right? And the levels are around here. And this area here is a very good area of rejection. This entire area here, and I'm gonna highlight it for you guys. And why? Because this was a previous area of consolidation that the market clearly fake out a lot of movement, did a lot of dirty things around the market, but at the end of the day it broke the area, pushing the market down, right? And the question that most people will ask is, okay, Luisito, but this area is actually quite large, like why are you selecting that there? Because I'm selecting the area that the market, the area that the market touched the most, right? If I go here to the bottom, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't select that, but I like to select it a little bit tighter, just so I understand that all of this was fake outs, right? But if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, compared to the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a few, there's less, right? That's what I always said to everybody. Pay attention to those flat areas, because usually that's where the market is trying to go. And guess what? Poof, it broke it, right? It broke it several times, several attempts, several fake outs. Imagine the amount of people that thought that this was gonna like come down here, and the market just went up, took them out on the stop loss, and then went down again. See what I'm talking about? This entire area, there was a very tricky point. That's why last week was terrible for a lot of traders, because this area here was just insane. So what do? You understand that this is a dangerous area, that the market will try to go up there again, and when it does, there will be some sort of a reaction. All right, but now that we understand how far this thing went, Elliott wave 1, and the market is pushing back up as an Elliott wave 2, because we know how far they can go, all we need to do is prepare, right? We know that this is the top of everything. We know that our stop losses, whatever we do, it should be around here. All right, should be somewhere in the neighborhood, our stop losses. And I'm gonna tell you the things about that. Right now, let's say you just have to wait. I don't know, might happen today, might happen tomorrow, might happen in the afternoon, but the market will try to come into this neighborhood. And when it comes back in there, it might try to do the same play that was here. Might. Okay, so whatever you do, consider selling. Obviously we gotta consider selling, doing counter trend trading. And if you're looking for a swing trade, a clean swing, and I'm not talking about a scalping or anything like that, swing trading, this will be a setup that you should be looking for several days, maybe a week or so. Your stop loss, you see that I set it up a little bit higher than usual. Very tight stop loss should be around here, right? Very tight stop loss, but in this case we're going to expand it a little bit more. Why? because they're here. As you guys understood, there's a lot of manipulation around this area, a lot of manipulation, and very clean. This price can come into here and try to take out everyone before coming down. Okay, just think about that. So let's say you have a very small account and you cannot afford to have such a wide stop loss. You know why I say that? Because banks, institutions, hedge funds, they do have enough room to kill everyone and still be in play. And that's who is going to be pushing the markets, especially in indices. All right. Okay, just a second. Give me a second, familia. Oh, wait a minute. I need to take a little break. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, sorry familia, I had to step out, a little bit of an emergency here. It's like minus a million here in Canada, and you know, for those who have pets, they don't care about the weather. My dog decided to step out and take a little investigation outside. So you can imagine the drama running around behind this dog. And yeah, anyways, I'm here, I'm back. And yes, it's super cold outside. That's, I say minus a million, that's how I feel. I don't know, maybe it's like plus 10 for me. It's like minus a million. Oh well, there's a lot of snow outside, so it's definitely super cold. I don't know, what's the weather outside? I don't know, I can't even see it anywhere. It doesn't matter, it's minus a million for me. So going back to this, where were I? Okay, yeah, perfect. Elliott wave. So Elliott wave 2, it's sitting down on a 38.20 out of that big drop. You guys know how I feel about 38.20s. I don't like them, I hate them. But in Elliott waves, the Elliott waves as like for this from these times, this is a valid Elliott wave apparently. I've seen it many times where it actually reacts to that area there. The truth is, I don't like it. I personally don't like to take them. But you will see some sort of a reaction probably around this area. I hope not. I hope it does break it. The areas that we like to take at least 50 or 61% out of the Elliott wave 2. All right. This is the thing. This is a counter trend trade that we're trying to catch. Why a counter trend? Because we see that definitely the market is going on an uptrend here, right? This is the beginning of everything. And if this is an Elliott wave, internal Elliott wave, all of this, right? The market could attempt to do a triangle correction around this area, meaning that it will go up and start forming another triangle inside this entire big triangle. Okay, just look, familia, I'm looking at the bigger picture of things. That's what's in the 4-hour time frame. But remember that in other time frames and in much lower time frames, you will see again more Elliott waves. All right. So I understood where is the bigger picture. I'm gonna now navigate to another time frame, which I'm gonna see more details of what's happening inside this entire frame. So I moved to the 30-minute time frame, where I might see more structure. And look, I don't have any indicators turned on, nothing. It's plain simple trading. So if I move to this smaller time frame, now I'm aiming to do more like an intraday. Even for some scalpers, you can even look for entries here. But I'm looking now at an intra swing trade. All right. So I see here, let's see, is this an Elliott wave 2 at all? From here to here? No, not really. This is still Elliott wave 1. So definitely, yeah, we got a good confirmation that this is an Elliott wave 2 forming, going to the upside. So if that's the case, then we know that the areas of the market could eventually come back. It's gonna be somewhere around this neighborhood. So what I can do, I can set up my entries somewhere here. ICT concept, I love to take the 70-50. General Elliott wave traders entries are 61.80. What I like to do in these areas is obviously do a step lot. But where do I take my first trade? Obviously in the 61.80, so I don't miss the trade. But what I do, because I'm doing counter trend trading, I like to go slow, go very, very slow. So 1 or 2 contracts depending on the account size. If it's a 50K account, probably you guys can start with like 1 contract. If it's 150K, you can start with 3, but I always like to start low, like 2 contracts. If it's like a 25K, definitely you can't do that. It should be with 1 contract, period. 25Ks are too low. doesn't matter what you're doing, up or down, one contract. But if you have a 50K, you can do 2 contracts or just starting with 1. And what I do in this area, let's say my accounts are 150K. I'm gonna start here with 3 contracts, 3. When it goes in, if it goes deeper into this triangle, let's say she's touching the area here, I'm gonna add another position, 3 more contracts. So now I have a total of 6. If it breaks this, then I should consider either even if I'm gonna add another one or not. Probably not. Okay, but if I do see a little blip like here, and it's like slow, just like a fake out trying to grab liquidity, I might consider it. My third strike is always like iffy. Like I have to play with the eye. I can't just jump on it, because the thing is, when trading is going against you, you start adding contracts against you. It could be very dangerous for you. But because we're doing this control, that we know how much we're risking, it's okay. All right. But the third strike for me, I always like really consider if he's taking it. Everything depends on the price action that I see here. If the price is like coming like with a lot of aggression, something is going on like it's spiky, I don't do it. But if I see the price like faking it out, like slowly consolidating and then coming down, then I take my third position, my last position there. But even taking the last position, doing that, it's all risk control, because at the end of the day, I was going to do, for example, if it's 150K, I was going to do 9-10 contracts regardless, right? But I'm just breaking it down so I can make that decision of yes or no. That's a step plot. And I'm only doing that if it's counter trend trading, which we are right now. We're setting up ourselves to do that. But if I'm trading with the trend, then I go full blast, 9 contract, 10 contracts with a 150K account. If it's a 50K account, sometimes I even consider putting in 5 contracts, but most of the time 3-2 contract on full blast risk. All right, but in this trade here, we're definitely gonna be considering what to do here. Entry should be around this neighborhood. I'm gonna leave it to you guys to find, like, depending on what you want to do. 61, 70, 78, even 88. You consider, like, you do it yourself. Okay, I'm telling you what I'm gonna be doing. If you want to do the same as me, go ahead. All right. So that is for NAS. My bias right now for intra. I'm not talking about the scalping, okay? Remember, no scalping. Right now, my mindset is not in the scalping world. It is in intraday. All right. And if you want to consider even for a swing trade, go for it. But you gotta look at higher time frames. All right. Now let's talk about liquidity. We have, oh my goodness, only 8 minutes. We got 8 minutes. Let's talk about liquidity, and let's talk about now scalping. Okay. So I'm gonna turn on. Ooh, what is this? I'm gonna turn on the trading sessions that ran across. I'm gonna actually open a little bit more my screen so you guys can see with more details. Show screen. 1 second. Trading desk. There you go. Bigger screen, bigger, better information. All right, so starting from the bottom, now we're here, and this is Asia, obviously, and London. No manipulation, a straightforward trending markets all the way from the bottom, non-stop. It looks like the market wants to recover after that big drop, and I'm literally not checking news event. I'm not checking anything. Let's see what is coming for today. Ooh, Nvidia has some really bad information. So apparently China rejected some of the processors that were sent, and it caused a big impact on Nvidia, and that's why Nvidia is so red now. But surprisingly, the market is crunching up. So let's see who is the biggest movers right now. Because you might be wondering, if everything is pushing down, why is the market going up, right? Somebody's pushing the market up. I'm gonna save this. Yeah, it's okay. So Nvidia, you see, Nvidia coming down. Google, more or less. Microsoft, Netflix, Meta. Oh, that's quite interesting. Oh, Tesla. But I don't think Tesla is not even there. Hold on. Tesla is not even there. NBC. Alright, NBC, that's 100. Why is the market moving higher if the big players are pushing down? Okay, let's see. I want to see something here. See, the bigger players are supposed to be pushing down, but somebody from Asia is pushing the market up. Roper Technologies, Craft, no. Mondelez International. So I see these guys here. Oh yeah, Tesla for sure. Welcome. Some changes are happening right now. All right. So pre-market, things are changing a little bit right now. But with Tesla, Tesla was the biggest mover right now. Their stocks are moving higher. That's totally fine. But going back into NAS, and we understood that everything was pushing down. Bigger players are pushing the market down, right? So liquidity was built all around here, and definitely was gonna be some action happening in the morning, right? Some action happening in the morning. Fair pricing, clean fair pricing, very clean, like extremely clean. So Asia wanted to do something nice for Americans, right? Okay. So you start here, pushing the market up, clean here, pushing the market up. The stop losses around this area. The stop losses around here. They're gonna wait for the market to come back down into the channel and see how it's gonna react to that. A lot of liquidity here, clean liquidity. Asians and investors from the other side of the world are not losing at this point. They have a lot of money sitting here, waiting for the market to come down somewhere down the neighborhood, having a reaction, pushing the market up so they can trail stop this entire thing. Okay, so this is the 38%, 38.20 of the FIP, and there's no news event, familia. Nothing really crazy going on today so far. Wall Street is set to open higher as investor geared up for data pack weekend. Oh my god. Oh my god. German, US, SpaceX, Economic, JP Morgan. Nothing major on the screen here. Nothing that is calling my attention. I don't see anything crazy here from it. You guys can go into this site and check it yourself. If you have a different opinion, please write it on the chat. We're here to openly talk about trading, okay? All right, so we got 3 minutes for the market to open. Going back into my screen here. Remember, it's Monday. Do not trade market opening. Do not trade market opening. The market is going to move a lot. So liquidity is sitting around here, around this area. I'm not sure if the market is going to trigger this first, but we are still on an uptrend, and an uptrend, and The market would at the end of the day try to go back into these areas here, back into this, but first it needs to grab liquidity, and liquidity was built all the way at the bottom. Okay, all the way at the bottom. So I'm gonna write it here, all the way here. It needs fuel. So I need to see volume. I need to see volume. Hold on. Oh my goodness, so much information. All right, I'm not gonna be reading the chat. Okay, I need like more screens. Okay, I'm gonna see. Okay, here, and I am going to. See, when you're trading on your own, you kind of don't have like all this broadcast stuff. You don't need so many screens. I had the screens that I needed, but now definitely I need like 7 screens to do all this stuff. All right, so volume, big volume sitting here at the bottom. I'm looking at the volume profile. Yeah, it's going up. Market open. Let's go. Let's see. I'm gonna go into the much lower time frame for scalping. Okay, impact trading. I'm going to now. Market just open. Do not trade anything. Okay. We are buying at the bottom, selling at the top. For impact traders, I'm gonna turn on this thing. So we know where liquidity is sitting. I'm gonna turn off the sessions. We know what's going on now. And turn on my PLC. So we know where liquidity is sitting too. Alright, there you go. See the EMAs here? They're crossing to the top. Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. It doesn't. Investors are frozen. Investors are frozen in space. Frozen in space. Space invaders. Like, what's going on? Are they sleeping in the stock market? Or are they too drunk? Come on. Start crunching some numbers there. They have no idea. The market is too overbought too for Asia. It's too overbought. And they might try to. It's kind of like hard to trade a market that is moving like this, because you will think, okay, the market has to move down before going up, but it's not moving down. It's literally just like flying. I want to go into the 1 minute time frame so you guys can see more data. It's just moving a lot here. You cannot trade against this because it's going on an uptrend, right? It's mitigated the top of the first time. Like, it's not even a confirmed area that the price is respecting. Like, it's not even that. It's trying to break it. It's trying to what the market is doing right now is trying to engage a lot of people into buying, so then build a wall, kill everybody down, and push the market down, and just clear liquidity, like clear everybody out. You don't have to be on patience. Just wait for the opportunity. All right, don't go crazy for me, Argentina. Just wait. coming down on a nice retracement. If you get a confirmation there, then yes, you can buy. You see what he's doing? Sellers are kicking in because liquidity again is sitting at the very bottom. So if buyers are not buying, sellers will kick in, giving you a better discount. And what I found strange again, familiar, was the fact that this thing was pushing up so high when Nvidia, it is not in the very nice spot. Look at that, it's dropping. Anybody selling? What's up, Boyona? Mr. Quentin, wake up, Buttercup. Mr. Casanova. It's coming down. It's coming to us. You are selling. Fantastic, Lisa. Fantastic. Good for you. I am not doing anything. I'm following my game plan. If it happens, happens. If it doesn't happen, hooray. But good, if you are selling, make sure that you do trailing stop because you're trading against the trend. And it's gonna at any time wipe you out. If you are trading against the trend, make sure you're trailing stop this thing. You have to be quick. Ay, ay, ay. Let me see the bot. The bot, it is going. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Mr. Bot? Wow, this bot, it is insane. Wow. They took a trade. It's already covered. TP2. I'll show you guys here what's up. Wow. I gotta fix something about the comments. Oh my goodness. I'm not taking any trades yet. What the bot is doing right now, it's going crazy right there. I already covered the entry here, just testing this new thing, but it's all good. Okay. All right, leave the bot alone. So the price moved back up a little bit. Really hard to say if it's gonna, when the market is behaving like this, you have to step back a little bit. Don't feel the need of trade. Kind of like you have to step back and just observe what the market is trying to do. All right, be patient. When you see the opportunity, then you hit. Okay, if you don't see things clear, hey, stay in cash. If you stay cash, you already won. Think about that. If you're staying cash, you already won. Sometimes I sit here and I literally wait for 2 hours, even 3 hours before I take my first trade. Remember that for me, the first trade is always the most important trade. So I have to be extremely careful because the first trade will set up my entire week. If I lose it, then I have to step back and think, because this is my first trade that I'm losing. So my second trade needs to be even better because now I need to recover and make profit. But if I have 3 losses, I'm out completely. So my beginning of the week is start again tomorrow on Tuesday on a negative week. And even if I have 3 consecutive days losing, right? Because remember, I have to stop when I lose 3 straight trades per the day. Even if I have a losing week, I have to, at the end of the month, consider how was my other weeks, right? Because I measure by week. Don't measure your trading by day. Measure it by week. Just follow your plan and be consistent on that. All right. So pushing the market down, familia. See, Lisa. It's okay if it took you out on a stop loss. You follow your plan. That's totally normal. But we understand what the market is doing, right? We said this is an Elliott wave pushing the market down. Now we're gonna go grab liquidity first and then pushing the market back up. This is for a scalping, okay? Scalping. Not intraday, not swing. And why is it doing that? Because Asia, it showed you early, Asia and London were completely going to the upside. So all that liquidity needs to be taken out. That's how they are doing money. Okay? When you understand those concepts of how traders think, now it is a different game for you. Because you know what they're looking for. If you know what they're looking for, you're gonna know better where the market is targeting. And the way you have to think is always think about you're getting paid to get money from other people. You're hired by a billionaire out there, a company, whatever. And your only job is to seek for where the money is so you can make money. What are you gonna do? Right? You're gonna think, oh, liquidity is sitting there. I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna sell so I can go there and make some money. Think like that. And I'm just simplifying. Obviously, Agos thinks there's a lot more into this. It's not just that simple, but I tried to make it simple. That's the logic of trading. At the end of the day, it's just not you as an individual. Those tons of entities out there doing the same task, right? But us, retail traders, we need to understand that, wait for the opportunity, and kick it. All right, so look at that. Where is the market rejecting right now? Right on the channel, right? Well, what I said, familia, that stop losses are here. Investors are waiting for the market to come to the area, see if the market is going to reject this point, push the market up so they can move their stop losses below this point, right? Before it happened, I already gave you the chart, and look how the market clean comes to that area, reject, push the market up. And now it's everybody's wondering, is this a point of rejection or not? Investors are still not moving their stop losses here yet. What they're doing, they're waiting for the market to come, find support, and push the market back up. You see how it was mitigated once? They're waiting for it to be mitigated twice in rejection and then push the market up. If we break this point, it's going to do another lower low, which is not valid for them. It's going to be manipulation of the area. And they're now going to be wondering if they're going to be taken out or not. Think about this. If they are taken out here, they still want, because they started from the bottom. They still want. But if the market rejects this zone somehow and push the market back up, now they're going to win more because they're going to move their stop losses here and gain all of this. Wave 3? No, I'm not sure about wave 3. I'm not looking at that. Could be. Yeah, well, this entire thing could be a wave 3 already. So 1, 2, 3, right? Pushing the market up. If that's the case, then it's going to be a continuation of that entire trend. But it's sitting at the bottom again, and it's just pushing down. Sellers are dominating big time. They might come a little bit lower, kill everyone, and then push up. But right now, sellers are in control. Don't try to swim against the water. Just wait for the water to change its course, and then don't be like a salmon in the river trying to swim against the current. Because you know who's on the other side? The bears trying to catch you and eat you. So let's wait. I'm still waiting for my opportunity, all right? I haven't taken any trade yet. I'm looking at the volume profile. I know the exact point. The point of probably return is this area here. I'm gonna take my first trade around this area. So basically, I'm gonna go long. Stop losses here. I'm gonna be taking my first trade around there. If it does come, I can start buying right now, but it is kind of risky for me to do that when I see volatility at the bottom. And if they are big a-holes, they will push the market to the bottom here to truly take out everyone. So Licito, why not selling, right? I could. But that's not the game plan I had. All right, market came to me. Execution. And now with a step lot. All right, my first trade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Step lot. Let's go, let's go, let's go. See how the price came right to me there. I'm doing impact trading right now. 330 bucks up. And oh boy, come on. It is a step lot I'm doing right now. Okay, I am going to secure profits there. Securing profits. There you go, familia. There you go. Okay, I secured 330 bucks. And move a stop loss to break even just in case. It's probably gonna take me out. I'm gonna consider re-entering again if it goes lower. Okay, 330 bucks that I secured. It's gonna take me out any point. I think it's gonna take now. If it goes, if it comes from that point moving up, we're making all the money in the world right now. Oh boy, I have a feeling this thing is gonna come push hard to get all these people out, and then take on the direction. I don't care whatever it does right now. I want 330 bucks. It's probably gonna by hair almost taking me out. By hair. Literally like cliff hanging right there. Cliff hanging. Oh, he really wants to take on from that point. But yes, familia, remember. Trade very carefully. I'm only 330 bucks up, and pushing higher. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. I don't like this. Don't like the fact that it's not reacting. So buyers are not kicking in. See, if they don't kick in, sellers will. And the sellers will, they are going to wipe out HS traders at the bottom. And they could. It's a Monday. They could come down here hard and take out everyone. I am extremely deep in profit right now, but I don't want to close it. I want the market to take me out. I am up by 720 bucks, but it's like coming between 720 and 330, which I secure. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, familia. We're making money. We're making money. Let's go. There you go. Billie Jean, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. There you go, familia. Crushing the market right now. Yes. I'm securing now. Oh my God. That was a nice push. 1-to-1 already. TP1 hits. Crushing them. Oh man, I don't care at this point. Whatever. You can go to town if you want. I don't care right now. Oh man. Whew. Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. There you go. Obi-Wan Kenobi in town. I don't care. You do whatever you want. I already made the money that I wanted. All right. You see, familia, that was my first trade. The most important trade. And what most people out there are always setting up are trades that are going to hit home runs. I don't care about a home run. I care about winning. Okay? Some people don't get satisfied with their results because they want to hit thousands of dollars on every trade. That was my first setup. It took me less than an hour and a half to think about the setup that I want, wait for it, execute, and get out. Right? So we started this at 9. I took a little 15-minute break. So in less than 40 minutes, making the salary of a person in a month. You know what I'm talking about? So what's the rush? What's the rush? Even if you make 50 bucks, what's the rush? But you gotta have a game plan, execute it, walk out. All right, so trailing stop took you out, Tony. Good, that's good. Because now the market already took me out, obviously, but it's understanding this, especially if you're doing counter trend trading. Understanding where liquidity is sitting, understanding what is the purpose of the market, understanding what are those guys trying to do. You be wondering, okay, Luisito, but why you didn't sell from this point? You could sell. Lisa sold, but that was not the game plan that I had. I just had to wait for my game plan and execute it. Why? Because we're trading with the market. As soon as it comes into an important area, we're trading with the market. We're going on an uptrend, so I'm going full risk. All right. If you're trading against the market, you could go, a step loss from the top all the way down, made all the money in the world. But I'm going with the trend. It didn't react to it. It took me out. My game plan didn't execute it to 100%. But even with, 40% of it, I made the money that I wanted for today. And I'm okay with that. But I understand with liquidity sitting, what they're trying to do, what they would probably do, and execute a second trade when everybody here is taking up. And I can turn on the sessions again. Let's see. You see how the market went to grab London low here? London low is coming to kill everyone here. It's coming to grab transactions and execute pending orders from the bottom. It will do that. It will wipe out everyone and everybody else that is not ready. Where's that X here from Elliott? I show it to you before everything. Before the beginning of times, I show you where liquidity was set. Even if it comes nearby, you know, it's a good trade to take. Let's say you want to not miss a trade. All you need to do is just put like one contract. Expand that stop loss. Expand it. Put one contract. Expand that stop loss. And I just want to show you something. Now I'm going to turn on another indicator. Turn on this. The areas where the market is overbought or oversold. I'll show you guys. It's analyzing it with all the RSIs. You see how it came to this wall and it started reacting to it. But look, M30 is sitting right here. H1 is sitting right here. These are areas of the market in different time frames will be oversold. And the H1, which is the time frame for 1 hour, this is the area. So we still have a lot of room for the market to move down, believe it or not. But every time it comes into a key area, another time frame, it reacts to it. It does react to it. This is just the beginning of the day. We still have a lot of many hours for us to trade. So when they finally fulfill their purpose and kill and grab all the liquidity at the bottom, guess what's going to be the next target? That big wall on the top. And the market just move it like that in waves, over and over, over and over. Right? When we're looking at the market and we say, oh, we're trending because we're in the 1 minute time frame, and another time frame it might be consolidating, and that consolidation is going to come and bounce out of a very strong support, bounce back up. That's what I said to people. If we want to win during the day, just lower down your risk. Let that market flow. If you're putting very tight stop losses, guess what? That's what you're going to hit the most. That's what happened to the bot with the gold right now. It's a setting that I spent a lot of time over the weekend fixing it, and it's been doing pretty good. As a matter of fact, the trade that it was taking here, it's just already hit TP4. Wow, that is brutal. Wow. TP4. So I am very happy with that result, and I will release this newer version of it probably this afternoon, because it ran over the weekend a lot. All right, let me turn this off so you guys don't get overwhelmed with all this stuff. And look, familia, where are we? Seeking for liquidity, for more liquidity. Now my first trade is the one that to give me that buffer for me to risk. For one, or to go for a second trade, I risk what I earn. So even if I lose another trade, I'm just breaking even for the day. I'm not losing. By my second trade will be the second most important trade, obviously, because I want to expand my wins. But that doesn't mean that I just have to win. If I take a stop loss, it's totally fine for me. Get that monster out of your head that you just have to win. No. Sometimes you got to give back to the market so you understand that it's okay to lose. It sucks. Nobody likes to lose. It's the reality. It sucks. But we have to adapt our mind that it's okay. Because when we don't, then we start expanding those stop losses for too long with very big contracts, and that's what kill our accounts. Those big contracts all the time that we believe that's the only way. All right, so it's in the neighborhood here. He wants to. That's a lower point here. The previous day closing price that the market will probably find rejection. Man, I need to turn on Bloomberg. I'm a little bit concerned about what's going on with Nvidia. Nvidia. Let's see. Hold on. Hello, turning on TV. Yeah. I'm looking now at Bloomberg. All experts, it's quite crazy. The experts are seeing the same setup that I have here. That's what the experts have on their screens right now. Went right into the previous day closing price. So everybody's looking at the same information here. Everybody's looking at the same information. What big institutions are looking at is bigger areas of liquidity, and bigger areas of liquidity are sitting right around this area. And why do I say that? You believe that big institutions are putting their stop losses right there, like, oh, so plain simple, like, oh, let me put it right there. No, these people are playing hard and putting their stop losses even further than that. Look at that. My goodness. This thing is just falling like it's hot. Familia, bing, bada boom, bada bum, right here. I'm gonna delete this so you guys don't get confused. That was my first trade. I'm out of it. Bing, bada boom, bada bam. There you go, familia. Right on the neighborhood. You see how everybody's now taking out? Everybody's out. Familia. I'm not a wizard. I just know my thing, my friends. And I'm really good at it. Bam, bada, boom, bada, bam. All right, all right, all right. This is how we do it. Oh boy, here we go. See how we came right to that X? Obviously on this side, but right into the X. You guys don't believe it, but I do. And that's why I make a lot of money. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness, these people are truly bringing the market down. It's Nvidia. This reaction from the rejection from China from those processors, it's no good. I kind of understand it. Like, the Americans are like teasing them about those processors and trying to see if Asia use them so they can now become a first buy, like buying a lot from the States, and China doesn't want to do that. China is using an old template from an old processor to build what they have, and it's still working for them. It's still doing pretty good. It's just that when they're creating those microprocessors, the amount of rejects that they create is quite big. But you need to also consider that China is one of those countries that are exploding the world in terms of resources. So they're getting resources from all over the place. So for them, rejects, creating a scrap is not a big deal. So they can say no. They can afford to say no. I don't want to go that way. And and Nvidia right now is in control of those high-end processors that everybody wants. Oh my goodness. This is a big drop for a Monday. Yikes. Oh, a Monday. This is big. This is big. Big. This is big for a Monday. Big, big. How's Quentin? Quentin. Mr. Ladies Man. Mr. Ladies Man, the man of one lady. Oh man, look at that. I'm waiting for my second opportunity. I'm waiting for get a confirmation that buyers are now coming in, kicking hard, and they are in control. All of this is just fake outs. Even though liquidity was already grabbed, but remember what I mentioned, there's more around this neighborhood. They're not gonna just put their stop losses here and be like, yeah, come and eat me. Here's it, plain simple. Come and eat me. All right. Looks like they want to move the market up. Oh man. There you go. Good area of retracement there. But you see that candle, big engulfing candle, that's a good sign. That's a good sign of buyers kicking in. You see how it's engulfing the last three candles and creating displacement? That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Very good sign that buyers want to kick in. Okay, let's see. Very good sign. My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on. Do what you gotta do. I'm only up by 930 bucks. Waiting for my second opportunity. Come on. That's a good sign. As I said, you see the engulfing candle here? It came for a retest and now rejection and pushing the market up. But you got to be really careful because from that point, the market can come down and can cause a lot of trouble. Troubles. There you go, familia. Now you're trading with the trend. If you're buying, that's a sign that I like to see out of the market. That's a sign that most people are waiting for. Big pressure pushing up, leaving the fair value gap, and that's a sign that buyers want to kick in. That's a sign. They are stopping hard. But if aggressive buyers don't take that and they're like, hey, listen, buddy, I got more money than you today. So no, poof, push the market down, then you have to find the same setup on another area. Why? Because this is a setup that is building up. So if it doesn't work out, you need to find a second one. Take your stop loss here, walk out with your, you know, forehead very high, and hey, next setup. That didn't work out. But if you think that the market is just gonna come down and non-stop like a train with no direction, let me tell you something. You're wrong. I show you guys what the purpose of the market is, right? Take everybody out, then like a wave, push the market back up, hit that top again, push down, and continues doing that wave over and over. And what kills most people is people putting huge contracts and not let that market flow, or sell or buy in middle points. You have to sell or buy in the extreme, so the market is either too overbought or too oversold. So that's why I put this indicator here for you guys, so you guys can see that too overbought, too oversold. If it's not on the green, if it's not on the red, don't think about buying or selling. As simple as that. And then everything else is just with the strategy. And you see how I look at the entire market. It went from the very top of the 4-hour time frame, gradually going down, understanding my Elliott waves, where I was, where it's supposed to go, where is the market not supposed to go, right? And from there, gradually coming down. So I saw the market as a swing trader, I saw the market as an intraday trader, and I'm seeing the market as a scalper right now. So in 3 different areas, I look at the entire market. But I'm making my money in a scalping, obviously, because we have a window of an hour or two in this broadcast session to make money. And that's why I do a scalping. But if I'm looking at the market as a swing trader, I would probably be waiting for me to like go to a lower point, execute my trade, and walk out and come back on Friday or Wednesday or Tuesday. God knows, whenever it hits that take profit. That's the mentality of a swing trader. I set up my trade, walk out, bye bye, go golfing. Well, not in Canada. But if you now are looking as an intraday trader, I go into a much lower time frame, middle point, 30 minutes, and wait for the market to do whatever it's supposed to do. Look at that. You see how this was a fake out? Fake out. It continued to push down. It's Nvidia, family. Nvidia. Most stock rise as bond yields fall before jobs market wraps. They make big money on risky trades in the market this year. Blah, blah, blah. Stock market today down inches, up gold and silver. U.S. home builder precision, nothing really hot. I'm gonna look at this now. This is so crazy. So Apple is the one who Microsoft, Google, Amazon. Oh my God. So Nvidia and Tesla switch. The companies that were moving the market up are the ones who are moving the market down now. Nvidia only up by 1.27%. Tesla, ay Dios mío, what is up with this market? So now we switch the entire scenario of who's moving the market. Look, Nvidia. Oh, come on. Look where Nvidia is sitting right now. Ay Dios mío, this is market open. Market open on the top. Google, Microsoft. Microsoft is pushing the market down. Meta pushing the market down. So Tesla and Nvidia open very high. So Apple and Microsoft are the one who are pushing the market extremely strongly down. But Nvidia and Tesla, Nvidia, Tesla. If those two start pushing down with Apple and Microsoft and all that, we're definitely crunching it even lower on the NASDAQ. Oh, Dios mío. That's it broke the channel. It truly broke the channel. We're trading below the daily VWAP. Oh my goodness. Probably coming to the previous day closing price. Let's see. I'm gonna turn on the trading sessions. It's seeking probably now for Asia's lower point. It is a very weird movement of the market right now. See, boom, my X, whatever I put that X familia, it's killer. All right, so hold on. Yeah, okay. So for intra, I'm gonna go here. Intra, probably swing. I'm gonna keep it like that for you guys. If you guys want to take that trade, go for it exactly how it is right now. I'm gonna put those numbers on the screen. Oop. For intra swing trade, okay? This is a trade that you guys can open, close it in the next few days, okay? All right. So it's coming down hard. Ooh, executed already. Jesus. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Let's go. Oof. Please, familia, don't forget to hit that like button. Please, please, please. That will truly help our community to keep growing. If you're new to the chat or to this broadcast, please hit that subscribe button. I will come here from Monday to Thursday to give you a very good read of the market so you guys can make money. I could be your compass. That'll be funny. You guys take a compass, but in my face is on the compass. No, let's say your GPS. Your morning trade GPS, Luisito. Actually, that's a pretty good idea to build a GPS for trading. Isn't that crazy? There you go, pushing the market up a little bit, but not enough. As I said, if Nvidia and Tesla switch to sell with all these other companies, this market is gonna go down to China. It's gonna go hard down. It's gonna start digging a hole and go to the center of the earth. It's going back into this point here that is a very good area to buy. That's why I put this here. Triple support. If it does break this, it's gonna be entirely by manipulation to grab everybody out, which already clear London. Remember what I mentioned to you guys. If you think that people are just simply putting their stop losses here, like big institutions, like in the plain simple field for everybody to take them out, institutions, they think bigger because they can support any push down because they look at longer transactions. But the NAS is an index, okay? We're looking at the movement of many companies together, and they are the ones that are dominating right now. I show you Nvidia, Tesla pushing up, Microsoft, Apple, Meta pushing down. All right. So all of those companies that are behaving, pushing the market down, is seeking for liquidity in their own terms, individually. Okay. You have to kind of like analyze every single um, instrument so you understand what is everybody doing. But when most of these bigger companies are pushing in one direction, the NAS will push in that direction. It's an index. Remember, NAS is an index. It's not a particular or individual instrument. Like it hasn't. It's like the VIX, right? The volatility indicator. It's an indicator to show when most markets are moving, in what direction most markets are moving. That way, each investor don't have to look at every single instrument, so they understand what they need to do. So they look at the index of NAS and say, hey, listen, the market is doing bad right now. Entire market is doing bad right now. Why am I gonna buy, for example, in this moment? I'm gonna wait for the market to move even lower. That's if they don't see opportunities. Most investors, when they see this pushing down, all they see is opportunities, and that's why they place their trades. They're buying right now. Buying is low. Boom, 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 boom. Those levels, because they know what I just told you. The market is gonna push back up at some point, and they can hold those positions as long as they want. They have them. They have the money. They have the time. They have everything they can. We don't. We think a little bit different. We think in a smaller time frame, and we want to make money in 30 minutes and walk up. Yes, my friends, it is wild, but it's good. I am going to consider selling on pullbacks like that one. I'll be very careful. Because the market can come and crush it to the upside anytime. Found a strong support at the bottom. He wants to push back up. Wow. If Tesla and Nvidia switch, things are gonna go hard down. They're finding a good support there. My goodness, my sell worked out pretty good. Now, second trade activated. Fantastic. I said I was gonna sell there on that push, so I'm up now by 1,350. My goodness. My goodness. That was a little, and I did it because, oh man, let me expand this so I can see my screen. You see this here? You see this? Impact trading. So I sold from here all the way here. 1,350. All right. All right. Also, Elliott wave 2. That looks like a nice Elliott wave 2 there. But again, if you are doing Elliott wave, that's going to be a counter trend trade. So be careful. The market is pushing down. On a scalping, the market is pushing down. If you're trying to wait for a position to come down and then react to it, have a game plan to get out. And because you're trading against the trend, do a step lock. The trend is pushing down. All the indicators there are showing you that the trend is pushing down, right? Look, straightforward. And I show you what Nvidia, Microsoft, all these companies are doing, right? They are pushing down like there's no tomorrow. That is a while already taking. This is Asia lower point. It's not taking out yet. It's just tapping it. Well, kind of. Now they're out. Now it's out. Now it's completely out. Out, out, out. And the market is still pushing lower. Oh my God. Why did I get out? Oh my goodness. Is the end of the world as we know it. Ay, ay, ay. Forget about this. I'm gonna even delete that. That's no good anymore. If I was taking this trade there, I would close it for sure. I didn't even have time to take that trade. It's pushing down hard. Nvidia, Microsoft, all these companies are crushing it to the bottom. Why buying if the market is going down? Jay, congratulations, my friend. 1,168. Bro, you're like on the pair by me right now. Made $1,350. $1,350. Congratulations for those who are selling, understanding where liquidity is sitting, understanding the game plan, and understanding where the market is moving. This is a huge, 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 huge drop. And I'm looking at the market right now. Oh, the news events here. Yeah. Investors, everybody on in the news is talking about the market going down. So, but again, this is opportunity. If you are a long-term investor, this is an opportunity for you to buy. Okay. Long-term investor. If you are doing a scalping, obviously you got to sell. If you're doing intra, you got to wait for the opportunity. Made it to your area? Then do what you got to do, Tony. You are an expert on your field. Market wants to find a nice support, and like ES 500 kind of found support now at the most extreme. I'm not sure if it's gonna break that bottom. ES 500 is rejecting the bottom side. This is what I'm seeing here. You guys see that? This bottom here. ES 500 is finding rejection here. And not sure if it's gonna come lower. I'm not sure. Probably could. It's trying, and NAS is just following ES 500. Following ES 500 hard. NAS already broke that bottom part. ES 500, it is rejecting and pushing higher. Can't really go against the market, because if you do, you're gonna get burned. But at some point the market will come back up. I think this is a very drastic and very far low point. This is a very far low point out of the market. But if you look at the Bollinger Bands here, it's not even touching it. Like, look at that. Ay, ay, ay. That's really cool, Tony, that they came to the area, but the wind is blowing in the opposite direction. You have to say one thing. We are technical traders. Remember, there's fundamentals and technicals analysis. So the fundamentals right now are pushing the market down. The technicals is telling us we should go up, right? So we have to combine both fundamentals and technicals and find the middle point. Look at the fundamentals of the market as the wind that is blowing against you. You got to go with the wind, not against you. And the technicals is what you understand where the market should go based on analysis of previous markets and previous market conditions. That is the technicals, and all we do is understand that. But when you combine both news, for example, what I just show you what Nvidia is doing, what I show you what Apple is doing, what I show you what the market is actually doing, and the reason why, looking at data, looking at, okay, Nvidia, what is it doing with those microchips? Why is Microsoft selling? Why is it like, those are the information you got to find. We know the sources of news, but even the sources of news are providing you information that already happened. So even that is late for us. The first line of reaction always is going to be the market. The ones that are driving the market have tools and information that we don't have access to. They are the one who put their hands on the fire. We only smell the smoke. They are the one who are looking at the market and saying, hey, somebody just made this stupid decision, we gotta sell. And we see the market pushing down, and then boo, us follow. Like, we don't know what's really happening until we actually see it. That's on the fundamental side. On the technical, we do know. We know what's a Fibonacci, we know what's support resistance, we know like AMA, we know all that stuff. But if you only drive the market with technical analysis, you're gonna most of the time fail. Maybe 60, 50, 70% of the time you're gonna fail. Because all you're gonna do is follow what the market is supposed to do. But at the end of the day, the market is not supposed to do anything you believe. At the end of the day, the market is going to do what the investors' best interest. Okay? So always remember that. Found a strong support on the area. ES 500 is rejecting that point. It is in another engulfing candle. Another engulfing candle. But it is coming and touching that EMA here. And is it going to reject it? Yeah, I did reject it a little bit. Alright. It's going to be a point of exhaustion. The market is going to push back up. Trust me, familiar. Like, don't think this is it. Investors, once they're done, whatever they're doing, they're going to recover that entire big drop. This is just 10:33 a.m. Investors are going to push the market up. I'm telling you. Don't think this is it. Slowly over time they will. When this big rush is done, then recovery of the market. It's a cycle. It repeats. The cycle repeats all over. Imagine if the investors are only selling, like sell. How they're gonna make money at some point? They have to come back and buy, right? Remember what I showed you earlier? The matrix indicator. I'm gonna turn this on. So I told you that it was gonna go to the H1. Already went to the H1. It's filling up those orders all the way down, and then buyers kicking. Look at that. H1 right there, already pushed. Like, it is extremely oversold right now. You see how it went all the way down here and now pushed the market up. And for Elliott waves, I'm gonna turn this off. He failed this one here. Is creating another one here. So one, this is the lowest point. This is negative wave 1. We don't know how far it's gonna go. And see if it's gonna do negative wave 2 coming down again. That's a very good fair value gap here. But the market is trying to recover, especially the ES 500. That bottom, the double bottom at the bottom, found a very good resistance there and might start pushing back up. It's a rush of pushing the market up now that they have. Bot took a trade and it's coming down. Let's see history. Oh, he took several trades. Several trades, and why is doing that? I'm not getting it. They are all a stop loss but breaking even, and it's doing all right. I think this is a much better, way better spent a lot of time working on those stop losses because it was hitting too many stop losses for some people, and I corrected that. So I will release this update for you guys this afternoon. Anyways, market pushing down to that fair value gap, Elliott wave 2. Let's see if it's going to activate, because that might be a very good trade to take. Elliott wave 2. Right. If it does come and activate this Elliott wave 2, the second trade point of interest will be here. Oh, you around this area. So let's go. I am buying the market, catching Elliott wave 3. Oosh. All right. Going here. That was an Elliott wave 2 activation. So this is what I'm doing right now. And again, I'm okay taking a stop loss. 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 This is the trade that I just took. Repeat after me. I'm okay taking a stop loss. I'm okay taking a stop loss. I'm okay taking a stop loss. You know what I mean? You have to prepare your mind for like the worst scenarios, but if you don't take it, you're not gonna win. It's a setup here that I see, and why I'm gonna show you quickly. So bottom part, top part, you see? Came right into the 50%. This is the trade I just took right now. I'm $190, $152 win. It's playing a little bit with me. But if the market decides to push down into another lower low, totally fine. I'm risking what I earn. So you know, I'm risking what I earn. A portion of what I earn. A portion of what I earn. I could already move my stop loss to break. You know what? I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. Earn $50. If the market takes me out, took me out. All right. Let's see. I moved my stop loss to break even. I didn't take any partials, but I'm earning $50 on that trade. If it takes me out, I'm out. Only because it moved very far from my entry. About to take me out. About to take me out. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Literally by a hair. If it takes me out, I'm out. But I'm getting out with $50. And I am out. It took me out. So I got a total of $1,915 right now. And again, this is multiplied by many accounts right now. I have another 3 150k accounts to be passed and another 8 already passed doing copy trades. Remember that I lost all my accounts and I am getting myself back up. It took me out, and it's slowly because I truly don't like to trade the month of December. I hate trading December. I hate trading December. Why? Because this is a month that I should not be here. I should be away on a sailing boat, like the Pirates of the Caribbean, drinking rum and pina colada. But here I am, like a polar bear, sitting on my couch, no, sitting on my chair. But it's okay. It is okay. It is okay to be okay. I hear an earthquake coming. The one and only Mia. She didn't come around. Mia is being Mia. Oh, that's not Mia?
Boy, I know I've gained some weight, but it's not that bad.
What?
I know I've gained some weight, but it's not that
No,
bad.
it's not you. It's me. It's my wife saying that. No, it was. I thought it was me. I said that there was an earthquake coming, and it was my wife, not me. Oh, look who's there, Mia. All right, Mia's in her room instead of being here beside me. Mia, where's my breakfast? Mia, I want to see you posting stuff about gold. Like, what's up with you, man? Like, you gotta do it. You gotta crunch those numbers. Look at that. The market is taking off, leaving me behind because it took me out. I shouldn't have done that, but it's truly trying to do another wave 3. If you are in a buy, congratulations. Hey Sky, what are you doing? That's my dog. It's like trying to learn trading. She's jealous about the fish that knows more trading than her. My God, it's the best coffee of the world. Here you guys, familiar. Elliott wave 3 formation, pushing the market up slowly and steady, slowly and steady. But okay, let's do this. Let's see how far we can do this thing. 1, 2. You see that? 130. Boom, bada boom, bada bum. So this is supposed to go there. Supposed to. This is the technicals now talking. This is a technical market talking right now. Maybe they are switching their chip. Let's buy. We sold all day for the last hour. We need to buy because we don't have any more to sell. Oh, what did I do? And I'm showing you the technicals about Elliott waves. And yes, familia. It took me out on that buy because I moved my stop loss to break even, made $50, but after $1,915 in the morning, I cannot complain. Just quickly gonna show you there. There you go. That's my PL right there. Can you guys see my PL? I can't see my PL right there. All right. Okay. It got to the point. I'm not even updating the news here. Let's see what the boss says right now. You know, the crazy part of trading is that most people I know are always doing counter trend trading. And that's your worst enemy if you don't understand what are those limits. People believe that the market will do counter trend trading at all times. And counter trend trading work the best only from major and bigger areas of the market, like bigger. And when I say bigger, we're talking about larger time frames. Only there. Only there. For example, I'm looking at Nvidia on a much larger time frame, and it did a double bottom, reacted to it. Nvidia is right now. Nvidia is right now crunching some numbers up, but it did not react to lower levels of the time frame. But at the beginning of the day, it was truly just seeking for liquidity. Buyers and sellers fighting, where sellers were dominating completely. In every level, there's always buyers and sellers fighting in the same spot. Whoever dominates, that's where the market pushes. That's what is called the delta value. The result of, I have 5 apples that I'm selling, right? You only buy 2. I have another 3. The market goes down. And so on. You know what I mean? Every time that somebody buys the market have a reaction to it to the upside. When there's no continuity to that, right? When they move to the next level, and in the next level nobody there else is buying, guess what? The reaction is to sell, and it comes down again because the delta pushes the market down. The delta will be a negative result of whatever transaction happened there and pushes the market down, because in the previous level there was nobody there already, so it just continues to go to the much lower level, And that just keeps going and going. That's why you see the market reacting constantly. It's very rare to see like one single candle going, unless it's a news event going down. You will always see like candles going up and down, 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 but in a larger direction, because sellers are dominating. There's more sellers. There's more people selling than people buying. That's how the market reacts to areas. But my friends, that's how it goes. And look at that, familia. I put an X, poof, right on it. Now doing an Elliott wave 4. Elliott wave 4. Remember, the Elliott wave 4 are always triangles, most of the time triangles. But we know how far they can go. At least 38%. So what do? You measure this Elliott wave 3. Elliott wave 3. This is supposed to go a little bit higher, so it can go a little bit higher. So don't feel bad, all right? I think it's probably gonna go all the way here before pushing down hard. Buyers are definitely in control right now. Definitely. What most people fail is understanding this, and they wanna sell when the market is pushing up, or they wanna buy when the market is pushing down. You know what I mean? And I told you guys, only do it on the extremes, right? If you see that it's going on an uptrend, if you sell, try to not go full blast. Try to go step lot. It's that little cluster called the dead cat dip. It survived, and it didn't close a huge progress. Well, there's always weird names in trading. People call it whatever they want. But there you go, familia. Reaction to this. Even the indicator is telling you to buy. That's so crazy. But I told you guys, it will be a correction of the market. The crazy part is that this thing is here. The EMAs are crossing, which is super dangerous. When you see the average pricing like this crossing, it's telling you a very clear view of what the market intentions are. But we measure this entire thing. Elliott wave 4 formation. It still have a little bit more room to move up. But anywhere in the neighborhood here, this thing is supposed to come down and then do an Elliott wave 5, pushing the market even higher for the rest of the day. Remember what I showed you earlier, the purpose of the market? Come into that bottom part, then go back and meet those numbers at the top, and then continue doing that wave. And it's gonna keep doing that the rest of the day. So if you made a very bad trade on the very top and push the market all the way down, the market is coming to rescue you. If you had a very low contract, that the market could resist that entire big dump that happened in the morning. Most people don't understand that, and they don't care, and that's why they fail. At the end of the day, they fail. They fail for me, and it sucks. It sucks. So, how's your trading today? I am up. Thank you, God, for starting this week like that in a terrible month of December for most people. For most people, Elliott wave 4 from Familia, I'm giving you the things as they go. I'm giving you the hints of where the market is moving. Elliott wave 4. Bing, bada boom, bada what? Bam. Oh boy. Just remember, my friends, I am your GPS in the morning. I want to be your GPS, but you guys are all GPSs here. So it will be really cool if you guys can also like participate, giving your ideas, so we all can collaborate in this amazing ecosystem. Even if you're wrong, just throw your ideas, just throw it, share it. Because if you're wrong, then we can help you to be better. But we cannot help you if you keep it for yourself. Or even if you don't know, if you're learning, I mean, if you're waiting for somebody else to tell you what things are going, you're never going to learn. But if you come and say, hey, here's that crazy idea where the market is moving. Am I right? Am I wrong? Then we can all come to a nice analysis and say, hey, you're right. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Only like that you will win. I promise you. But anyways, $2,230 for the day. I mean, and with the multiplier, that's a very large number. I guess that's good enough for me. I want to take a little break now and have the amazing breakfast from my beautiful and lovely daughter Mia. That she is, you see, like I'm really good with the market, projecting where things are going. So I'm really good projecting what Mia's gonna do in the morning for her day. And her mom. So Mia, I'm gonna put you on the spot. My stomach is going blah, 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 right now. All right, so no, trust the market. What do you mean not trust the market? Not me. Nope, nope. Mia makes the most amazing breakfast in the whole world. So, anyways, familia, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Take care.
Goodbye.